What is going on, people of YouTube? My name is Kurtyoy. Welcome back to a brand new video. Now today I've had quite a day of it. Ever since I got back I've had problems going on. My microphone couldn't work and I couldn't record my PC, so I had to go downstairs, record with my phone, but my phone footage would not seem to work with Vegas. I had to go up here, about to record again, fix my mic, good, webcam can't start, restart the computer, still isn't starting. Turns out it was unplugged, so I think that was a problem all along. Bad, but at least we're here now. Welcome to the review of game week number 8. We're going to start for the goalkeepers, and let's just roll. You've heard me waffle for far too long. We're starting off with the goalkeepers, starting off with a 17-point keeper that didn't get a clean sheet, and we're looking at my screen, as per usual, you know the rest. Martin Stekelenburg though, 17 points, not too shabby, Alonso, if I do say so myself, and the fact he didn't even get a clean sheet, well, managed to get a clean sheet, 1-0 win away from home against Man City, getting 20 odd points. Just retire, you may as well. But Stekelenburg has definitely had a good week. Is he worth paying £5.1 million for? I believe so. Everton have got looking like it's a okayish, tough few next few games, but Stekelenburg has proved he can save anything, so I think he's worth a risk. Next up, David De Gea at £5.5 million. He got 8 points this week, shocking compared to Stekelenburg. Everyone's shocking compared to Stekelenburg. But De Gea comes in, and I don't think he's worth it. I think Man United will still be a bit leaky. There are better £5.5 million goalkeepers to go with. I believe one of them has to be Petr Cech. You've also got Hugo Lloris is going to be one. There are quite a few others that are lower that I think are better options than David De Gea, so I'll say stay away from him for now. Then we've got Gomez from Watford, definitely stay away. Slippy hands himself. He did get a clean sheet this week, but Watford do like to concede goals. I think if you're going to have a Watford defender, I'd look at Holebas, who we're going to get onto in a sec. And lastly, Adrian, £5 million. Big fat no. Yes, he got a clean sheet, made a few decent saves in Crystal Palace, but the West Ham defence is leaky. If I was looking for a West Ham defender, I'd say Aaron Cresswell, after he serves his suspension. That's probably best thing to get out of the way at the moment. But yeah, those are the 4 goalkeepers. Let's move on to midfielders, defenders, that's what I meant to say. In the defence, starting off, Holebas for Watford, coming in 15 points, valued at £4.5 million. He's definitely looking like a good buy. And if you're looking for a Watford defender, he's definitely the one to go for. He's attacking, he's going to get the clean sheets as well. He's working in a wing-back position, so that means he goes further up as well, with banging left foot as well. Not too bad, and £4.5 million is definitely going to be one of your budget defenders. Then we've got Charlie Daniels for Bournemouth at £4.9 million and 13 points scored. It's about time he kicks off the season. He hasn't really started too well, but Bournemouth have been leaky at the back. Would I get him? No. And the same with Mr. Steve Cook below him, £4.9 million as well. 9 points scored this game week. Bournemouth defenders, you don't know what you're going to get with Bournemouth. I mean, one week they could be poor, the next minute they're beating Everton, next minute they're poor, next minute they're beating Hull 6-1. Who knows what is going to happen? But all I know is that Liverpool only beat them Hull 5-1, and that was with a red card as well, so just saying. Moving on from that, we've got Nathaniel Klein. Now, I knew Liverpool would finally get a clean sheet, at some point after this game week. I didn't think it'd be this game week. But alas, he has got a clean sheet, Klein, and he did alright. Got himself 9 points for this game week in a relatively boring game because Jose Mourinho decided to play basically 11 at the back. But I did put Lovren in there, so good little tip that. But Klein is definitely a good bet. £5.5 million, bit expensive, but Liverpool start getting clean sheets at least in the next few game weeks, and he's going to be a real good buy. Then we've got Peters for Stoke. £4.4 million is all he's worth, and also Stoke have got got a load of good fixtures coming up, so Stoke defenders, I'd say Peters definitely at £4.4 million is definitely worth it. And I picked, there's a few defenders on 8 points, so I decided to go with Reed just to say stay away from him. Moving on to midfielders. Right, so in the midfield we start off with Junior Stanislas, who decided to go the other. He would have joined Stekelenburg, but Stekelenburg didn't get 21 points, but Stanislas did. 21 points, 2 goals, 2 assists, and my hell, what a game he had against Hull. Would I bring him in though? £5.5 million is it's a decent price, but I'm not sure with Bournemouth. They've got a few decent players in his position. If he flops for the next 2 game weeks, you could expect him to be out of the team, so I'm not too sure what to expect. Then we've got Joe Allen. Joe Allen comes in at £4.9 million. It was 4.8 at the start of this game week, but it didn't go too well for people that didn't own him like me. I got him out before the season started, but I did well because I brought him in for £4.8 million, got up to 4.9, scored 16 points. Would I bring him in? definitely he is super cheap. He's going to free up funds for elsewhere, maybe a Sanchez or a Costa or someone like that. And he is the type of player that Stoke do not have anywhere else. He's one of a kind at Stoke at the moment. He is, their life and soul. And I definitely think Joe Allen's worth bringing into your team. He's so cheap. He'll go up, and believe me, he's going to have a few decent game weeks coming up. Walcott, £7.8 million. Another player that's probably improved on last season. Well, he's equalled what he got last season in 8 game weeks. He's got 30 to go. Sort of says about the form he was on last season compared to the form he's on this season. Scored another 13 points this game week. Could I bring him in? Yes. Over Özil, who I'm going to mention in a minute. I might as well mention him now. Mesut Özil is definitely one to avoid. Yes, he can get the odd assist or goal here, but you got Cazorla, who may be a better bet and cheaper. You got Walcott, who's fantastic. Even Iwobi, if you want to go a lot cheaper, who's currently still playing in the Arsenal front four. Also Sanchez, if you want to go extremely high priced. But that being said, we've got to go on to Lanzini, who seems to be doing okay at the moment. Not going to lie, seems to be doing okay, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure about Lanzini. West Ham are a bit hit and miss. I'd say stay away from that one. And finally, Victor Moses is they decided, they've had a lifeless body. Chelsea have with Victor Moses for the past few years. Shipped him in there and everywhere. Decided, you know what? We're going to give him some CPR, and they revived him. Now he's back to life and playing decent football. This is the sort of player that Chelsea thought they were buying straight away, and he's been completely rejuvenated under Conte. Would I bring him in? I'm not sure yet. I'd say no, because although he's cheap, he's had a good performance. He was only rested because Willian was dealing with family problems. I would like to say apologies and condolences and everything, but I'd say stay away from him for now, because I feel like Willian's going to be back in the team and he'll have to really put in a good performances to knock either Hazard or Willian or Pedro, whoever, from the first team in the Chelsea. Lastly, we've got the attackers, and looking at the time, I've got a bit of time, but I'm going to rush through him anyway. Charlie Austin, £13.6.4 million. Tough few game weeks coming up, maybe wait for him. If you've got a free transfer and you want to bring him anyway, his prices are going to soar up, I believe. 2 to 3 more in this coming game week, or 2.2 to 3 more, I think, at least in the next few game weeks, so get him in. Callum Wilson, I said put him in your teams, he did well, so call me when you need some good tips. Had a decent week this week, I have to admit, but Callum Wilson, 9 points, decent little player. £6.4 million. If Austin starts going up and you can't afford Austin, Callum Wilson's definitely a good alternative. And although Bournemouth are, a bit, here, there and everywhere at the moment, Callum Wilson is definitely a player that's going to be starting. And when he starts scoring, I think he'll start scoring a lot of goals. Then we've got Costa, who scored a massive 9 points, joint second top scoring striker, which is basically average in every opposition, which is bad, because strikers usually are the life and soul of FPL. Now they're not. With Costa coming at 9 points, he's £10.2 million. Bit too expensive if you join late, so I'd say avoid it, because there are better options, cheaper. Definitely the next person, who's Romelu Lukaku. Lukaku comes in at £9.5 million. Got 8 points this week. Good goal against Man City. Everton, I feel like, are a team that can really challenge anyone in this league, so Lukaku I'd definitely be bringing into your team. Vokes, stay away, £6 million. There's better options out there, and add to the fact that Vokes, he's playing in with a team that is struggling to score at the moment. And lastly, Borja Baston. So stay away from it for now. Bob Bradley, something like that. He's definitely having a look around, because he plays 4-4-2 with 6 midfielders. Whether they decide to move to strikers, I don't know. But if that means it could be a fantastic opportunity to get Leroy Fer in your team if you're going to play up front. Maybe next to Borja Baston, a good partnership that would be. But for now, £6.9 million Borja Baston, I'd say stay away. And that is that for this video. Hope you have enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. And who out of this top scoring game week players are you looking to bring into your team? I've definitely already brought in 2. That is Allen and Walcott. I feel like they're going to rise, and they are good, solid performers. That being said, thank you all for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and peace.